This presentation describes what is Retail Dashboard, how to interact with the dashboard, and how to do the backend setup. What is Retail Dashboard? It is a visualized representation to monitor the sales of different locations and the transaction details from web application or back office application. How to interact with the dashboard? There are two ways to interact with the dashboard: using web application, which is cloud setup, and using our back office inventory application. First one, how to implement this web application? Go to the link, which is retaildb.mycomsys.com. retaildb.mycomsys.com. Click on this login button, click this register option, keep the email ID as a user ID of the client and enter the username and password. It should be 6 characters long. Click on register button. Once successfully registered, pass the details like user ID and username to the software department. They will activate this account for you. Once it is activated, they can view the sales after logging into the application. Click on login button, give the email ID, password, and click on login button. You can see the sales. Now the second option, which is back office dashboard. We can monitor the dashboard using our inventory application from the below option, reports, dashboard. And the livestock report also can be used by viewing reports, inventory, availability report by date. Some of the sample screens are hourly sales, item-wise sales, group-wise sales, and transaction report. Now coming to the backend setup. How to set up the backend? First is configuring the client ID. For that, send a mail to support@mycomsys.com. Second is database creation in the cloud server. That software department will do. Backend API configuration. Target API should always in the cloud server itself. There is a smart inventory API configuration also. That also should be in the cloud server. Next is POS server. Sync scheduler and source API should be in the POS server only. Before setting up the API, you need to download it from our MyCom site, which I have already downloaded. Sync scheduler 1.7. There you can find one API folder and script folder, then sync scheduler installation grid. Open the script folder. There is a 2 subfolder, source, POS, and the target inventory. Source POS, open the source POS. You can see SPs. These all SPs you need to execute in the POS database. And in the target inventory also, there is some SPs as well as some table queries. That also you need to execute in the inventory server. So once this scripting is over, you can go to the API. There is 2 API, which is source API and the target API and the dashboard service also. Source API, copy this file and paste it in C, inetpub, www-root, source API. Open the web config file of the source API and give the connection string in the source connection string field. Your database server, your POS DB name, username, and password. Once it is successfully configured the source API, you have to host it in IIS. Source API. Now I have already converted this into application. Before converting, the folder will looks like this. You can right button click and convert to application. Click on the source API, right button click, convert into application. Once converted into application, go to the directory browsing. If it is not enabled, enable it. Okay. Once these two has done, right button click, manage application and browse the application. Okay. You will get a screen like this. That means your API hosting part is successful. Same like Target API also, you need to take it from the site Target API, copy this file and paste it over C inetpub www root Target API. Open the web config and at the end there is a connection string part to connect to the inventory database. There you can specify your inventory database connection string. Once source API and Target API part is over, you can check the dashboard service. Dashboard service also you can take it from here. There is two files, dashboard _ service and setup. You can double click this dashboard service and install. Once successfully installed, the dashboard service will download it into C program files. It will be installed in C program files, default company name, dashboard service, and there is a web config file over here. Open the web config file and give the source API URL and Target API URL over here in the source API URL settings name. Okay, that we have already done over here, source API. Copy this one and rename this local host with your IP address. Okay, next is source ID configuration. For the time being, if the client is having only one location, you can give the source ID as 1. This source ID mapping I will explain in later slides. Okay, and the next one is the interval. The interval of this dashboard service, it should be always in 900,000, which is 15 minutes. What is this interval means? How long time it will take to sync the data from post database to the inventory database. So it is always advisable to give 900,000. Okay, once this dashboard service also over, you can start the dashboard service by checking from here service.mc. Okay, it will open. Select dashboard service. You can just start the service. Okay. So source API is hosted, Target API is hosted, dashboard service also hosted successfully. Now come to the inventory side. As I said you before, there is one setup folder here where you can mention the source IP, source ID. Say for example, this client is having like 2 locations in Dubai. So I can just mention, say for example, in MyCom UAE have 2 location name, which is MyCom Dubai and MyCom Abu Dhabi. You can add over here source ID to company code 01. MyCom UAE I will paste as it is. Location is 002. MyCom Abu Dhabi. Currency code also you can give it as AED and the current currency rate. Click on this group button. It will open one group table. There you can specify the group. What are the groups you are going to give? Say for example, for source ID 1. Source ID 1 means you can select here group, add group 01 and the group description. Click on save button. So this is how it works. I told you before, suppose if one company has multiple location, they need to mention one setup like that. Say for example, MyCom system have Dubai location, MyCom system have Abu Dhabi location. Then it should be under one company, which is 01, and the source ID should be different, which is 1 and 2. Okay. So source ID, as I told you before, the source ID should be mapped in the same way. Here in the source ID, if company is configuring 4001 location, that should be given as 1, same like here. And if the company is configuring 4002 location, the source ID should be 2. That you always keep it in your mind. In the dashboard service, you should configure different source ID if the company is having different location. Now we can go to the sales part, how it is syncing real time. Three items. Now my sale amount is 199.95. So for immediate sale reflection, I will restart the service. Otherwise you need to wait for 15 minutes since my setup is 900,000. See, the sale amount has reflected over here. This is how it works. Thank you.